Murray wins US Open first round tie, then reveals plan to practice less so he can play longer. Andy Murray will be putting his feet up as he bids to squeeze the best out of his final years of Grand Slam tennis. After winning his first match at a major tournament since limping away from Wimbledon 14 months ago, he admits he needs a different approach. Murray, 31, is still feeling pain in his hip that eventually required surgery but is making changes to manage it, including less time on the practice court between matches. He said, "Practice will be significantly lighter. Sometimes on the off days at Grand Slams I would hit for an hour and a half, which is too much. I will be keeping my practice on the off days much lighter and conserve as much energy as I can for matches. You can make improvements in practice, but I feel like that happens from the matches you play and growing confidence from winning and getting used to the conditions rather than it being something you can make a drastic change during the event on the practice court. Obviously, if there is something in the match that is really not working well, you can spend a few more minutes on that. It's a lot easier to move on hard courts. Generally, coming back from a hip surgery, grass is slippery for sure and you have to be a lot more careful with your movement. Whereas here, you can sort of trust the surface a lot more and really ram your foot down and know it's not going to go from underneath you. The hard courts definitely helped with that, with the change of direction stuff. But my movement still needs to get better." He took 4 sets to see off James Duckworth, and next opponent Fernando Verdasco will be a step up in quality. However, the Spaniard has lost 13 of their 14 meetings, and Murray added, "Fernando has an extremely heavy forehand and plays with a lot of spin. I have played him sometimes where he's been going for huge serves, and then I also played where he served like 80% first serve and kind of rolled the serve in. Fernando is a great shot maker and someone that, when he's on his game, is really tough to beat. You can't allow him to dictate too much." Verdasco, who saw off compatriot Feliciano Lopez in the first round, said, "I will try to make him move around the court, but I do that in every game, not just because he has an injury.